What's up, guys? We're Football Fumble, back again for our first proper video, you would say. I'm Ross.
Yeah. I'm Adam.
And today we are reviewing our FPL years. Where we went wrong, where we went right, and the facepalm moments. Right?
Yeah, lots of them.
So, I mean, let's just get on with this because on screen right now I've got my Game Week 1 team and my good God.
Some big calls in there.
Some calls in there which we all know did not work out whatsoever. I'm looking at Soyuncu. I'm looking at Emi Martinez, Jadon Sancho, Adam Armstrong. Isaac's success was not a success. None of my bench played apart from Max Aaron's, Adam. So overall,
not ideal.
I had Mane in there and Salah. Made sense at the time, but Captain Salah game week 1, what can you say? Could say we saw the way the year was going.
I mean, from the season before, I feel like it had to be.
I got myself a big 70 FPL points. The average was 69, and a game week rank of 3.3 million.
Bang average is what you said.
So you could say not a good start.
Completely bang average.
Can we just talk about some of these decisions?
Yeah.
Alzate, I mean, let's be honest, that was a pick with the heart, wasn't it? Former Swindon Town loanee. Watched him live a few times. I thought he's going to be in for Brighton this year. Has to.
He gets
wasn't though, was it?
It was a poor decision. I can't.
It was.
You have gone. You have gone solely from that loan from Swindon.
I have. Well, I love in my heart.
I'll tell you what, they certainly did you all right in that first game week. There.
The first game week. Should have a look at his season. So he did well first game week, and then he's not had another good game week till game week 8 against Manchester United.
Oh.
As we know, Leicester's defence this season did not live up to any sort of hype whatsoever.
Yeah. It's been a shambles.
Big shambles. Buendia didn't live up to the hype either, did he?
I was going to say, was this his first start of the season?
First season for Aston Villa. Everyone was expecting big things. Arsenal didn't sign him. Aston Villa did. 107 points is not a good return.
No.
Will he be better next year? I'm not so sure. Yeah, one good game week 3. Whether I kept him that long, I can't remember.
Yeah, we'll see.
Danny Ings got injured early, and Adam Armstrong, less said the better.
It was on and off all season. He was a funny one. You could see there was a player there, but he was a flop.
Well, I remember everyone was talking about him, at the start of the season. He's got potential, he's got goals in him. He just didn't score many though, did he?
Yeah. I mean, I can happily say my start wasn't too much better either. That's the funny
Well, should we have a look?
Let's jump on to
So, I got a game week score of 70. You've got a big 71. So he did take an early lead, 3.2 million in the world as opposed to 3.3. So, swings and roundabouts. And let's have a look at some of these calls, shall we? You've also gone for Emi Martinez.
Yeah.
I think the previous season...
Two keepers, I think.
The previous season has sent us both, really, hasn't it, with Emi Martinez?
Yeah, something like those points he was making last season was something special. But
can we talk about Luke Shaw?
It's because, again, I was going off last season. They looked all right. He was getting forward. There was assists.
The Euros. This was after the Euros.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that goal in the final.
And he's got a season total of 46 points.
Yeah, I think I kept him for a fair while. That's the funny thing. That's what gets me here.
You've also gone Captain Salah. You were early on Smith Rowe, as we all know that turned out well. You also went Emi Brandia.
Again, I've been a massive Arsenal fan here. It's do you know what? He should. We thought he was coming to Arsenal.
Well, you've actually gone Smith Rowe and Buendia. Villa wanted Smith Rowe in the summer. That was a weird time.
I know. It was brave. It was very, very brave call.
Mason Mount turned out to be a good call.
In the long run, yeah.
Ailing as your third substitute. Oh, you must have been fuming.
he got a big injury that first game though, didn't he? Like
Did
literally
he
within
not?
like
Let's have a
half
look.
a game, I think he got.
Oh, after game week 5. Oof.
Yeah, literally, he was budded for like 3/4 of the season, wasn't he?
And
It's
that's when
only recently
Leeds
come back.
Leeds did not live up to expectations this year
No,
at all.
so I mean, yeah. But I wouldn't say for two decent keepers, a Brighton keeper, because he's gonna make a lot of saves. It's gonna
What
happen.
I find interesting is how the year developed and how the
Yeah.
defences went from 3 decent defenders that you want to play every week to big at the back halfway through the year. Everyone having
Yeah.
Cancelo, everyone having
Yeah.
probably another City defender in there.
But no, it's not a single City player in either of our starting lineups because of Pep Roulette.
Exactly.
For that first week, at least.
Pep Roulette. That was a time.
It's a tough game. It was a
But
tough game
Pep
to
Roulette
play.
wasn't the strong this year, was it?
It wasn't, but it was, if that makes sense. Like, you weren't sure if, like, it's the midfield and front three, especially. Like, you just didn't know who was going to play.
Well, we both had very bang average first game week.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to game week 2?
I feel like it gets worse from here. That's the thing.
Well, should have a look. I can't remember. Oh,
It does
oh
definitely.
dear.
My, yeah.
44
Yeah,
point. Oh, I didn't have a good start, did I?
But by all means, we're not experts.
Average. We are not experts. Average score for the week of 56. So I've got a big 44 points.
By the way, just say Trent got 12 of those for you. Just dropping that in there.
Can we also deep the fact that
You've got
I got 0 points on the bench? This is rife COVID season as well, wasn't it? Ben White got COVID.
And there was loads of conspiracies around that though, because he had City, Chelsea like right at the start, didn't we? So it was we won't start him for the first game.
I had 6 players who didn't score a singular point this game week.
Oh.
6.
Martinez turned up for that week.
I made 0. I made 0 transfer. Do you know what? The less said about this, the better. It's a shocker. I made 0. There's literally nothing to write home about.
No,
do you know what the funny thing is? Do you know what I think I did at some point? I'm not sure if it's after game week 2, but at some point I transferred out Salah.
That was due to.
No, I'm not talking AFCON. I'm talking after a few game weeks.
You did it early, didn't you?
I did. Well, let's have a look at yours. Like,
mine's worse.
You've also had a.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Salah did average. Mount again was good. Trent did all right. Shaw turned up for that week. Ings was good.
I mean,
but again,
as we know, our second half of the years were a lot better than our first half of the years, right?
Yeah.
I think we developed as FPL players quite a lot through this year.
I feel it's because a certain somebody in our private one went a bit clear of us.
We won't talk about that. We won't talk about our mini league until the end because someone won it.
We'll get on to that, won't we? We'll get on to that.
Again, the less said about this week, the better. Did you make any transfers? You didn't.
No,
we both stalled the transfer. Trent
kept it
scoring most of our points. Danny Ings. I think we both had Danny Ings scoring goals for us.
We did, yeah.
It's just been game week 3. That's just a bit tragic, really.
I feel like this next week should get a bit better. I'm hoping.
Should we find out?
I feel like this is when our transfers coming this way. We kind of went, you know what?
All right, let's have a look. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Oh, I've taken a -12.
How many is that? 5 is that say?
I've taken a -12. Well, I'm still over the average on a 72 -12. I'm still over the game week average. Should we have a look at the transfers I made?
What points was it you took for that week?
I can't be doing that. Let's go back.
Oh my.
So let's have a look. I bought in Lukaku. That's after he scored against Arsenal, wasn't it? And it was looking like he was going to tear up the league. Antonio's coming, and I've captained him. Great call.
Buendia?
Buendia,
great call.
Big points. Salah, usual points. I've also transferred in Gray after his fast start. And I've also transferred in Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw, again, he had a decent week that week, though. Like, what was it that he did that week? I can't.
So
that was that game.
This is game week 3.
Just a clean sheet.
Just a clean sheet, and he's got. What did he get here? Did he get an assist against Southampton or something? I I can't drag this across. I'm having a nightmare here. Let's ignore the fact I'm struggling to use my laptop.
I also can't drag it across. Oh, there it is.
So he's got a 4-pointer against Southampton. On the back of that, I've gone, do you know what?
Bonus points. He got 2 bonus.
Just 2 bonus. And on the back of that, I've gone, yeah, do you know what? Let's bring him in. That's slightly reactionary.
I feel like that would have been one where we sat there, watched the game, and gone, he looks like there's something in him there.
The funny thing is,
we had high hopes for United, didn't we? Originally, we thought they'd do all right.
They were on decent form at the start of the year, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think we're going to find out later. At the start of the season, we were both being very reactionary with our transfers, and I think we learned across this year to be a bit more conservative, look a bit more long term.
Yeah.
Hence why our second half of the season was definitely a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was like, up until the second half of the season, I was about around the 3 million mark. And I ended on, what did I end on? 720,000.
I was just behind on like 790,000, which isn't just behind, but it is. I bet that's like 3 points in it.
Yeah, let's have a look at your game week 3.
Yeah. 2 transfers made.
So we've both had, on the net game, we've both finished on the same, because you've made just your 2 transfers that's not cost anything. So we've both finished on exactly the same score here. You've bought in Tony. Andre, we've both bought in Gray this game week, and you've benched all your Arsenal players because we had Man City.
Oh no, I bought Lukaku and Gray in for that week. Tony was on my bench, honestly.
Okay, so we've both bought in Lukaku and Gray.
I feel like that was a conversation where me and you were sat there going, he's done well against Arsenal here, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he did absolutely nothing for the entire season after that football match.
Amazing for that game, but then
he bullied. Arsenal. To be fair, he bullied Pablo Mari,
which isn't much of a statement.
Which isn't. No, let's just move on. Nah, Jesus. Yeah, surely it gets better soon, right? Game week 4.
Very similar.
I'm slightly over the average, 1.5 million. I've taken a -4. And who have I bought in here? I've bought in Basuma, he's played, that's weird. And I've bought in Ben Rama.
Oh, I mean, what points was it you finished on for that week?
69 -4. Lukaku did well this game week.
He did.
Neither of my keepers got any points, weirdly.
So that was against Villa where he got 2 goals, wasn't it?
Must be.
Yeah, 2 goals.
And a Salah captain again. Shock.
Yeah, it had to be done. Literally
so overall, we're improving slightly, but again, slightly reactionary transfers. Not liking what I've done here, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, there's some big calls in there. The fact,
and if we
the likes of
compare it to yours, Basuma should never be anywhere near an FPL team. You've made the one. You've done better than me this week. You've made the one transfer and finished on 70 points.
Yeah, I mean, I made a mistake of starting White and benching White instead of Smith Rowe.
Yeah,
4 points could have gained there, but it was a good week.
Who have you bought in here, Antonio?
Antonio was a poor call for that week.
Was that a transfer in?
That's
a shocker. That
I want to say.
That is a shocker.
Got his red cards after,
So all in all, we're slowly improving, as it's going along.
There's some big points in there: Lukaku, Salah, Trent.
But it's still not great, is it?
It's not amazing. Sanchez instead of Martinez, I went because it would have made sense. I'd have thought. I can't remember who it was. It was Chelsea they played, so yeah. But again, not amazing. Above average by a bit, 13 points, but nothing special.
I think, just on a side note, I think we might do this as a 2-part thing because we are already on 14 minutes and we're on game week, 4?
Yeah, I back it.
So, we're going to be on, this is going to be the first part. Second part should hopefully be out in a few days' time. We're not pro at this yet. This just is what it is.
I've accidentally already clicked onto the next game week for my team and then...
Was it a shocker? Is it a shocker? Right, I'm not sure what I expected there at all. We've done alright here. Again, making a lot of transfers, taking a lot of hits. That I shouldn't be doing.
It's because towards the end of last year, we were sitting there going, "Oh, you do need to make loads of transfers." So
and we were just wrong.
Yeah. And
here I've bought in Ronaldo and Saint Maximin, and they've both scored decent points, so it's not the worst. Trent's obviously been benched or something, so he's come straight out. And then Martinez actually getting decent points at the start of the year. I forgot about that. Again, Salah captain, pretty standard stuff. Ben Rama doing well, as he was at the start of the season. I imagine that was pretty reactionary as well as Ronaldo. But then again, he's Cristiano Ronaldo. So, I assume we had decent fixtures coming up.
My next team, you're going to sit there and it should become a national meme. Like, it's not good.
So Ronaldo's clearly done well against Newcastle, and I just reactionary brought him in. And as you can see by the form after that, awful decision.
I spent some time to not do that for some reason.
The biggest thing I'm taking from looking back at this is how we've become less reactionary while making transfers.
Yeah, definitely.
And we were definitely shocking.
Oh God,
I can't wait for this.
No, look at the bench.
Oh dear, you've taken a -4.
20 points. There's 20 points on my bench.
Oh no. You've brought in Townsend.
Antonio.
And you've taken out Antonio after. I guess he got red carded, didn't he? So have you brought in Bamford and brought in Townsend?
Bamford and Townsend.
So your -4 has got you 6 points.
What happened to Townsend that week? I can't quite remember. He got.
What game week is this? This is game week 5. Did he get injured? Game week 5. He's on there. Okay, so he's got 2 points, and after this, he's got 2 10-pointers coming out. So Townsend was a good transfer. Bamford, definitely not.
Again, it's kind of. I think it was reactionary because he had a good start of 2.
He got injured instantly as you brought him in. That's just unlucky, to be fair. And he's not played till game week 15.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about the 20 points on the bench. Tony, 12 points.
That is a shocker.
A goal, assist.
12 points against. Oh, that's a shocker.
But again, that there is like proof that I didn't look ahead because their next game was Liverpool, then West Ham, then Chelsea, then Leicester.
Yeah, and he brought him in. Yeah,
that's
true. We just weren't looking into the future, were we? Let's be honest.
No, it was very then and now. I mean, I did well the Arsenal defenders again.
You did.
Salah was a good shout. Lukaku not so much. Martinez not so much. Like the fact I benched him.
Well, Salah was always a good shout this year. What more can you say?
Sanchez in goal. Who did they play that week? So that was game week 5, was it?
Game week 5, they played Leicester.
Why?
Oof,
Why
I don't know.
Brighton
Who did Martinez play? Well? Everton. Well, that's a shock at that.
But that's because you were sitting there going, Gray's got goals in at that time because he was on fire, if you remember.
True.
Outstanding.
It's funny how the view changes through the season.
Yeah.
Gray's form and Townsend's form just went off a cliff, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I was 1 point over average. I mean, the Gray and Townsend form shows the fact they were in a big relegation battle. So.
Yeah, not ideal. Right, game week 6. Does it get any better?
Oh, it was. I've taken a
-8. I've got 50 points.
Very, very poor game week. Don't you
and the average was 43. Oh, it's a shocker, isn't it? I've bought in De Gea. Shaw's got a 0-pointer.
Yeah, Trent had a howl.
I've bought in Vardy. He got an 11 points.
I remember that call.
I bought in Allen and put him as a third sub. What am I doing?
Wait, who started then? I mean, St. Maximin, Ronaldo, Vardy, he doesn't get in. Ben Ram, he doesn't get in. Gray's not getting in. But the third sub, it doesn't quite make sense to me.
Looking back at this, the amount of points that we wasted in these early game weeks. Yeah. I still finished 720,000. We could be looking at so much higher with all these wasted points and reactionary transfers.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't.
I'm just assuming that Vardy would have had a good game week before that. Yeah, he scored against Brighton and we've gone, right, Vardy's going in.
Yeah, I remember that call from you. That's the thing. Like, we were sat here literally doing this and just going, he looks good at the minute.
It's just like very, very reactionary. Too many transfers. Way too reactionary. Story of the early time.
117.
Let's have a look at yours. 55 -4. We've pretty much ended on the same there.
Just look at the fact I've put Antonio back in after a
You've
week.
brought in Sarr, you've transferred Antonio straight back in. Let's be honest, you should have just benched him.
I should have done, but I think it was due to points. I can't remember what it was for though. I genuinely can't remember now.
How
Martin has
quickly
9 points on the
did?
bench. Oh my god, Sarg was a good shout.
How many was he? Look at his
Sarr was
form. Not
perfect
sure he
for that
was.
game.
We should.
For that game it was.
Sure, yeah, the one game, but surely we should have looked at Watford and gone, nah.
I think it was the 15 before that, and then he's got 9. I was like, "Do you know what? He's doing all right here," and then it dipped. But I mean, Martinez on the bench again. What am I doing?
But again,
Tony on the bench again.
this is just a lot of calls that we wouldn't make now.
No, yeah, we'd use our head a bit more. Barnes for some reason. I stuck with Barnes for so long at the start.
We've taken way too many hits so far.
Yeah,
so
Tandem
many
was a great
hits.
shout, but
let's just move on.
yeah, it gets embarrassing.
Game week 7.
38
38 average and a -8. A -8 again. What am I thinking here?
We're going to have to make a little tally at some point how many points we've wasted.
Oh, this is a shocker. I mean, I brought in Tomiyasu. Again, Arsenal started up going on decent form at this point.
This was the start of Ramsdale, wasn't it? This was like
I've gone double Arsenal defence.
It's very brave, but it panned out, didn't it? It worked out a treat.
I think for a little bit it did, but again, would you ever go double Arsenal defence?
It was game week 7 against Brighton, so you sit there going, but well.
So I've made 3 transfers. I've brought in Tomiyasu. Did I bring in Ben White and Rafinha? Oh no, I've brought in Alonso. Game week 6. I've brought in Alonso for game week 7, and look how well that's gone.
He didn't play until 13.
Ben Chilwell started playing.
Yeah, that was
the moment I bought him. I remember doing this.
Wasn't he? Yeah.
I was fuming.
Oh god, I'm getting
because he was doing well up to that point to an extent. Oh, this is horrible.
The flashbacks are hitting me now.
How did I not see that coming?
Ross, I've just seen the fact we didn't captain Salah.
Oh my word. Who do Man United have? Everton. And Ronaldo's played 33 minutes.
Oh no.
Oh, I mean, there's Stinker, and then there's that.
I can't see how.
Who did Salah play? Oh, it's just because he played Man City. Oh, play the form, not the fixture. All these lessons that we learned through the start of this year, just through making so many mistakes. He's played Man City and we shat ourselves. Should we see if you've done the same thing?
Yeah. I'm looking at mine already.
You have also captained Lukaku. How many transfers? We've made 2 transfers. Ramsdale's come in. Good shout. And you've bought in Ben White, have you?
Alonso. No.
Oh, Alonso. You've also bought in Alonso.
We did the
well,
same
we've
thing.
already covered that. It's a shocker.
Tony
again, Salah doing decently okay. You've kept on Harvey Barnes for a long time.
I did.
Tony's still there. Shaw's still there. We weren't taking any hints here, were we?
Star stayed. Yeah. I feel like, I mean, it's 11 points over the average, but it's not good enough. The fact that
-4 though,
1.3 million, it's not.
It's not far enough above the average to write home about, is it?
No, it's not. It was just a poor week.
Oh, it's just been on to 8. That's just shocking. This.
It doesn't get better, like ever. I feel.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
When's it going to end?
No, it's a 50 -4, 49 average. When is it going to end? I've bought in Aubameyang.
That went well.
I mean, he did well in this game week. I've bought in Kovacic, not Kovacic. I've bought in Kovacic and Aubameyang. Kovacic.
We decided on the Salah captain back again.
That was never going to work out. This is game week 8.
He was really cheap.
To be fair, he's done well against Norwich and then not played. Did he get injured? He must have got injured. Maybe it wasn't an awful shout then, because he's quite cheap, isn't he? 4.9 million by the end. Maybe it wasn't an awful shout at the time, but again, not a call I'd make now. Same with Aubameyang. He wasn't in great form at all. He scored 1 goal against Tottenham, and I've gone, yeah, I'm bringing him in. What an absolute shocker.
Oh,
Again, I reiterate, I did all this at the start, still finished 720,000 in the top million. I'm looking forward to next year when I don't make these errors.
yeah.
The
But then
stupid
I find
transfers.
it's that at the start of the season what could cost you towards the end, sort of thing.
Yeah, I know what you
Because you
mean,
don't
but
know. No, it's a bit of an unknown.
we were taking so many hits. Let's have a look at yours.
Mate. Yeah.
Oh
It's
no.
grim. Cancelo's
Oh
coming.
my
No,
word.
Cancelo's coming. It's a great shout.
You
But
bought in
Jack
Cancelo.
Grealish-
It's a good transfer. And
Jack Grealish. That was the one game he didn't play. He played
Jack
like most of the week before. The game after.
Grealish. What game week says 8? What did he do the week before to make you transfer him at 7? I don't mean, he's done nothing all season.
I know. I just felt like I had to try something different because I remember I just wasn't doing well.
That might be one of the worst calls we've made yet.
I've got 6 points on the bench as well.
Jack
Alonso stayed. Salah saved my week there.
I mean, yeah, but everyone had Salah. Everyone captained Salah. It makes no odds, does it?
Yeah, literally. I mean, I was trying the differentials. It didn't work. It's a grim week. It was pretty much 2 to 1 points all round other than Cancelo.
Game week
Salah.
9. Wildcard played. Right. This is tasty.
You played your wild card. Oh, wait. I played it as well.
Wildcard played. Mendy, Laporte, Rudiger, White. It's not an awful shout. I don't mind it. Bernardo Silva was on really good form. Townsend on really good form. Salah and Mane wouldn't do that now. Vardy was on good form at the start of the season. I've bought in Hwang as a cheap striker and Tony. Now, in my defence, I've also bought in Livramento. In my defence, the striker options, even at this point, were shocking. So having Hwang and Tony in, I can forgive myself for that. Having Livramento as my second on the bench when you've got Tony and Hwang in there, Livramento should have been in. He was getting points at this stage of the season. He should have been in this starting 11.
Yeah.
Any day of the week. Salah again, hauling.
On paper, yeah, it looks like a good side, but
again, you don't have Mane in there. You probably spend a bit more on a different attacker, and it would have been a lot more balanced. But again, I'm 22 points over the average. 1.5 million isn't awful. It's improvements. And I think I've realised that I've put myself down shit creek alley and I've used my wild card.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I think that's a fair shout.
I had a howler of a week again. My first half of the season was wild to look back at anyway.
Oh, this is horrible. I don't like doing this.
Mate, look at some of the calls I've
Let's
produced.
have a look.
It doesn't make sense.
Have you gone wild card? You've also gone wild card. Oh, you've gone under the average on a wild card. Ramsdale, fair enough. Chilwell, great shout.
I think it's paid dividends, but
White Cancelo, I mean, I think that's fair enough. Rafinha, was he even in good form before this?
Yeah.
He was in okay form.
8-8-3.
You didn't... Hang on. Whoa. Captain choice. No wonder you scored so low. And you've bought in Aubameyang.
He played Brentford.
And you bought in Aubameyang.
Goals there. Again, he did all right though at that point. There was a goal there.
Oh dear.
He was in decent form of 7 against Spurs. He had 9 against Palace. And then he got the 6 against Villa.
The quicker we move on from this, the better.
It graded, yeah. Janssen. I've got 2 Brentford players in the squad.
You have 2 Brentford players in the squad, yeah.
Chilwell.
This is before Eriksen and all that as well.
Yeah. Bernardo.
It's time to move on, isn't it?
Grealish pretty quickly as well, yeah.
Now, I swear to God, if I've completely changed my team after this wild card, I'm going to cry. I've taken a -8. I've taken a -8. Oh, God! Oh, no. This is just stupid.
He's a real team.
What am I doing? Who have I brought in? Chilwell, okay, fine. But I've gone double Chelsea defence. That's... No.
I remember that stage of yours. You were going, go easily all Chelsea defence. And that,
Who else have I bought? I've bought in Firmino. What an awful decision. What was his form like before this?
I think he was all
He's done
right,
well
wasn't
against
he?
what he's done well in one game against Watford, and I've gone, yeah, do you know what? He's coming in, and then he doesn't play for like, oh my god,
Oh,
it's
God.
just awful. It's just terrible. Let's move on to yours. I don't want to look at it anymore.
One, it was above average by 5.
Oh, good lord. Okay, it's low score, -4.
2 transfers.
You're over the average by
King's
1.
King's come in, and I think it's Christensen.
King was a bad
Which
shout.
Christensen and White.
No, Christensen was already there.
Oh,
White was already there. Mane. Why have we? Why?
I mean, he was consistent. Look, 8, 5, 8, 8.
He was doing
7,
okay,
8, 1,
but
7.
was not for the price. We'll never do that now.
No, there was better to go
It's
for.
better. Aubameyang's a shocker.
Again, that's the Arsenal bias, which I learned over time. So
We stopped being biased about after like game week 16, 17, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's a poor week.
There's a lot of lessons looking back at this. Let's just move on to the next game.
Yeah, it's got to get better eventually, right?
No,
eventually.
I'm bang on the average of a -8.
You've got 4
By the
points.
way, I finished 720,000th.
Did you mention?
I bought in Son and captained him.
Not a bad
Very low
shout
scoring
if you
week.
look over the season. Yeah.
Remember when this was when everyone was captain Salah and I wanted the differential? I've just gone for Son. Who I've bought in 3 players somewhere here. Sanchez I've bought in. I've bought in Son. And Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson was one of the cheapest defenders.
He was 3.9 million. That's understandable, but I've done it on a -8. Again, shocker. I played my wildcard 2 weeks ago and I've taken like 3 hits. No, 4 hits already.
Big hits as well. They're like what, -8.
It just shows zero plan, doesn't it? I've just not planned. Let's have a look at yours.
I think I had a good week.
You did a little bit better on a minus. It's not a good week, is it? You bought in Conor Gallagher finally.
11,
It only I mean, I've not bought him in yet, but it's taken you 10 game weeks.
Oh, my bench Cancelo on 14.
Trossard was a good shout.
An amazing week.
You benched Cancelo. Who did he play? Man United.
It's because I think Ronaldo was doing all right, wasn't he? That's when Ronaldo looked like he had a goal in him against anything. I started Pontus Janssen.
Are we really trying
to? He played Norwich.
We need to move on again. There's
some good calls in there, Trossard and Gallagher.
Game week 12.
That's all I'm going to say.
Right, again, another -4. I just didn't play this game well at all. I bought in Ramsdale.
Which was game week 12? Oh, you finally gone on the Ramsdale trade.
Who else have I bought? I bought in Jesus. I played Pep Roulette. What did he do the previous game week? Nothing. His form was bad. It's just... I've taken a hit for that. Let's move on. Game week 12.
Goodish week.
You had a decent week. -4. Another hit, but at least you got points, right? Bernardo's done well. Chilwell's done well. Who have you bought in here?
I think it's Gray come out for someone. I'm not too sure. And
Is
then
it Bernardo?
I know of Christensen come out for Ben Johnson. I think that's the case.
I mean, that's just okay. It's average.
It's average week. 75
Nothing
points,
to write home about.
Average. A millionth in game week rank. Not amazing. It's a good recovery to the start. It's a slow recovery.
It is. Again, just reiterating just the lessons
average players.
I mean, no, we're below average at this point, mate. There's no.
Oh yeah,
this is shocking.
Extremely below.
Game week 13.
Overall.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, I looked at mine as well.
I've tripled Chelsea defence. This is when Chelsea weren't conceding goals in football matches, and I've looked at their fixtures and I've tripled up. I was buzzing. I was thinking, yeah, they're going to keep clean sheets. So I've bought him in for this game week, right? Clean sheet, not a clean sheet. Clean sheet, clean sheet. That was... Hang on. Clean sheet, no clean sheet. Clean sheet, clean sheet, clean sheet. No clean sheet, clean sheet, clean sheet. You can see the thinking, right? However,
It's there.
post Manchester
Bless your
United,
little heart.
no clean sheet, no clean sheet, no clean sheet, clean sheet, no clean sheet. It's a stinker.
Oh god.
Big of the back was a big thing at this point. Oh, by the way, I've not had Trent Alexander-Arnold at any point at this stage.
Did you not start with him?
I don't think I did.
I think the
I might have
first like,
done,
week or
but
two you did, but then he went pretty quick for some reason.
I've tripled up on, taken a -12, and I've tripled up on Chelsea defenders, and bought in Lucas Moura, and their game got cancelled because of COVID.
Oh, it was a tough season because of that though. Like you had to make late calls, but you kind of wanted to make the calls
Yeah,
early.
but there's no excuse for taking a -12 at this stage.
No, that is pretty outrageous.
Let's have a look what you
Can't
did.
lie.
You've taken a -4 and got 40 points. I mean, it's slightly better than me, but still absolutely terrible. You've got King with 6 points on the bench, Janssen with 5 points on the bench.
But
Aubameyang's
that's coming
still
off
in
of-
there.
That was coming off of the Cancelo. Like I'm still fuming off that Cancelo a couple of weeks back, getting that 14 points on my bench. So I was like, Cancelo starts every game. I don't care. And he played West Ham.
Oh, of course he starts every game. Of course he does. But
Gallagher, there
King,
were some poor calls in there. Huang
just
coming
good,
for me
isn't it?
there. Huang coming and James. Huang and James.
Yeah, Huang and James,
for
yeah.
Chilwell.
game week 14. Again, I'm one over the average. I've not made any transfers. The triple Chelsea defence isn't going to plan at all.
Does it get better? That's the thing. Like it doesn't feel like it would.
Salah captain. I mean, everyone had those points. Jesus did something. Rafinha, I assume, with probably a penalty goal. But it's just, again, it's shocking.
It's very
Look at
poor.
yours. 63 average points
bit
of
better.
58, slightly
A bit
over average.
better.
Bernard, did I not have Bernardo in?
I'm not 100%.
I didn't.
No.
Oh, it's a shocker! It's a shocker! It's a shocker! It's a shocker! It's a shocker!
That's not ideal, is it? That's really not ideal.
You brought in Callum Wilson, which he scored a goal here.
It was a great.
He had
shout.
one.
I mean,
He had a
that
good
was-
fixture. He had Burnley, Leicester, then Liverpool, Man City. Not very good forward planning.
Yeah.
It wasn't on good form either, so it's probably not a good transfer overall again, really.
No. There's a lot of again big calls in there because I was dropping behind. I felt the need. I was panicking. And
Again, Callum Wilson, good striker, but was not the right time to bring him in.
No.
Right, we're getting towards
next
the end
week, I
of
just
this
don't
current
wanna- I
video.
don't want to see. Yeah.
Going to get to game week 17. Does it get any better? Do we see an... No, we don't. We do not see an upturn in form.
It's just
What could have been?
transfers.
What could have been? I finished 720,000th, and I reckon I've finished above the average in about 5 game weeks in the first half of the season.
If that
I've bought in Ronaldo again. I've not learned.
is in
And
and
I've
out.
bought in Jota, which in fairness is a good transfer.
Still no Bernardo, which was poor from you.
Still no Bernardo when he was on fire at the start of the season. Again, shocking. Let's have a look at yours.
I had Bernardo.
You finished kind of just above the average in the minus points. You've got Bernardo still.
Ronaldo and Jota coming for me.
Reece James is still getting 0 points. What's going on there?
That was against West Ham when they
You've
got.
you've done okay. I don't see much wrong with that team apart from Janssen. Trossard shouldn't be in there. But I can understand the
he
rest of
played
it for the time.
Southampton. Yeah, I mean, Bernardo was a great shout. Salah average, like, for that captain.
Yeah.
It was a bang average week again, quite below, you could say.
2 more game weeks.
Uh,
2 more.
It gets better. It gets better, surely.
I've taken minus 16.
I'm not seeing that.
I beat you this season, by the way. What went wrong?
A couple of holidays got in the mix, I think, and that's what kind of ruined it for me.
What's even coming? I've brought in Fornals, awful. Antonio, awful. Tierney, good call.
Yeah. Oh my.
It's just not good, is it?
I'll leave mine for in a minute when we eventually work our way onto it. I'm fuming again.
Oh no, I need to look at it.
Look
One
at the bench again. Bowen come in. Great shout.
Great call on Bowen, to be fair, because we know what happens on the second half of the season
Gallagher
with
and
Bowen.
Jansen.
Gallagher
What
on
am
the
I
bench. Who did he
doing?
play? Everton. Oh, he just has to be playing, doesn't he?
Jansen as well.
You started Josh King and not Gallagher. Yeah, Janssen, I wouldn't. You would never start in Janssen.
No, but
Chelsea were having a
Sure.
shocker at this stage of the season in terms of conceding goals.
they were. Ramsdale was a great call for that week. Jeez,
Gallagher's the
11
biggest
points.
shocker here. He
I
has to play
remember
over
that
King.
literally like it was yesterday as well.
We've got one more game week to go, Adam.
I feel like we're ending on a good one.
Are we? Because I don't know if we are.
I think so. I mean, I've jumped onto mine. It's not.
Oh,
a
it's
bad
Adam.
You have had a shocker. This is where your big decline happened.
What the fuck? Oh no.
Is there still no Trent in that squad by any chance?
No. How many transfers have I made? 3. Who have I brought in here? Erdegaard.
Oh my god! I mean, he's not a point.
I brought in Dennis, and his game got cancelled. And I brought back in Bernardo when he scored 1 point. And I'm pretty sure after this stage as well, he actually did nothing. Where are we? Game week 17. Right, 1 point. Oh no. This is when KDB came back and he started playing deeper.
Yeah.
So basically my first half of the season,
Horrendous.
horrific, and yet I
Absolutely
finished
vile.
720,000, which isn't even shocking. So
I mean, I'm not mad about my next game week if we jump to it. I'm not mad about it.
69 minus 4, it's well above the average. 450,000, that's good. To be fair, you've had a good game week.
Trent and Watkins coming, I want to say, that week. Bernardo
Watkins is a really good shot there somehow.
Against Norwich, it had to be done.
At this stage of the season, you must have been miles ahead of me.
Probably. I mean, yeah.
That's a good call. Saying that though, look at no forward
The
planning.
fixtures were poor. Again,
No forward planning. So overall, it's a bad transfer.
Yeah. I mean, good for the week. Other than that, poor.
I think we've got to round up, haven't we? Overall,
For that first 17 game weeks, not ideal. I've had one good week in there.
we've made so many rookie errors in that first half of the season. And I think you could tell. You could tell where the second half of the season goes, considering that we've finished in a respectful position.
And I mean, well, you say respectful. Respectful, you're talking top 100,000. That sounds respectful, I think.
Decently okay.
Yeah, we're those people that put a bit of effort in from time to time.
We've got our act together the second half of the season, clearly, because we would have been nowhere near where we finished at this point.
Yeah,
finishing consistently under the average. Well, that rounds up part 1. What a shocker.
I'm embarrassed. My hand's been over my face most of this. It's been on.
Oh, honestly, I'm not sure I can show myself in public ever again. We're making YouTube videos in this shit. Come to us for advice, guys. We're not experts.
We are not experts. We are not experts.
Oh, what a shocker. Right, anyway, let's just leave this there. Forget it ever happened. And if
you want to laugh,
if you somehow enjoyed laughing at us, like, comment, subscribe, interact with the video, share it if you can, anything you possibly can to help out the channel. We're just starting out, so we're learning, but just thanks for watching, and if you're somehow gonna come back after that, I appreciate it.
Sorry for the start.
Well, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in part 2.
Cheers.
Peace.